Welcome to Moments of Stillness, a place to slow down and find peace within yourself. Today, let's talk about stop comparing, start living your own life. How many times have you scrolled through social media, seeing bright smiles, beautiful trips, shining careers, and suddenly felt a quiet heaviness in your heart? That soft sting of admiration mixed with sadness, whispering, "Why can they do that? And I can't." And so, once again, you begin comparing yourself to others, not even realizing when it started or how it became such a quiet habit that drains your joy little by little. Comparison is human. We all want to know where we stand, how far we've come, whether we're doing well enough. But when comparison becomes the measure of our worth, it stops helping us grow and starts stealing our peace. The world moves too fast now. Everything is visible, shareable, comparable. With a few swipes, we can see hundreds of lives unfolding, and somewhere inside, we start putting our own life on the scale. Yet what we see out there is only the highlight reel, the most beautiful, polished, and filtered parts of someone's story. And we compare it with the raw, unfiltered, imperfect parts of ourselves. We forget that every person is on a different path. Some are at their peak, some are lost. Some are just beginning, while others are resting. No one's journey is the same, and there isn't one right pace for everyone. But when we keep looking outward, we lose sight of where we're going. We forget why we began in the first place. The more we compare, the smaller we feel. Not good enough, not smart enough, not successful enough, not loved enough. And that feeling of not enough becomes a deep hole that swallows our happiness. Slowly, we stop enjoying what we have because someone else seems to have more. But the truth is, if you keep searching for someone better to measure yourself against, you'll never stop. There will always be someone, somewhere, who seems to be running faster, shining brighter, or doing better. When we live in comparison, we lose ourselves. We start living to prove something, instead of to experience life. We chase after the image of who we think we should be, instead of honoring who we already are. We try to be worthy in the eyes of others, forgetting that what we really need is acceptance from ourselves. We trade inner peace for external validation. And no matter how many compliments or likes we collect, something inside us still feels hollow, because deep down, we're living someone else's life, not our own. But no one can ever be a better version of someone else. Every life is a different story, with its own joys, pains, lessons, and imperfections. Comparing your journey to someone else's is like comparing the ocean to the sky. Both are vast, both are beautiful, but in completely different ways. And when you understand that, your heart starts to breathe again. Try pausing for a moment. Take a slow breath in. Step away from the glittering images for just a while and gently ask yourself, what truly makes me happy? Maybe it's a quiet afternoon with a cup of tea. Maybe it's the smile of someone dear. Maybe it's simply the peace that comes from knowing you're doing your best, imperfectly, but sincerely. When you turn inward, you begin to see that you don't need to be faster, richer, or more talented than anyone else. Real happiness doesn't come from where you stand in someone else's eyes, but from how you feel when you look at your own reflection. You may not have everything yet. You may still be figuring things out. But if you're trying to live kindly, to listen to yourself more deeply, then you're already on the right path. Life isn't a race. It's a long, winding journey of learning, unlearning, and growing. Each person has their own rhythm. Some bloom early, some bloom late, but every bloom is beautiful in its own season. As long as you're blooming in your own way, being true to your heart, you are enough. Comparison only makes us forget that every moment of growth, every stage of becoming has its own quiet beauty. When we stop comparing, we start truly living. We notice joy in the simplest things: a calm morning, a song that softens the air, a warm hug. We no longer feel the need to prove our worth. We allow ourselves to rest, to be gentle, to be real. We let ourselves be human, not perfect, just honest. And slowly, from that honesty, peace begins to grow. Stopping comparison doesn't mean giving up on growth. It means directing your energy where it truly matters. Instead of using your strength to look outward, you use it to nurture what's within. Instead of trying to become someone else, you simply become a better version of yourself. Naturally, quietly, without pressure. When you turn inward, things start to shift. You stop racing others and begin walking your own pace, step by step, breath by breath. Sometimes the greatest peace doesn't come from gaining more, but from releasing what weighs you down. The pressure, the judgment, the harshness you turn against yourself. When you stop comparing, you give yourself permission to live fully, to feel, to rest, to move slowly, to exist in your own rhythm. And then one day, when you look back, you'll smile. You'll realize your life was always beautiful, just in its own quiet way. It might not have been glamorous or loud, but it was real. And that's what makes it precious. You don't have to become someone else to deserve happiness. You only need to be yourself. Someone who's still learning, still living, still loving. Every small step you take is still part of a meaningful journey. And as long as you keep walking, peace will find you. Peace isn't waiting at the finish line. It lives in each moment you stop comparing and start listening to your own heart. When you stop measuring and begin understanding, that's when you truly start living. So, stop comparing. Start living your own life. A life that may be simple, but real. A life that may not be perfect, but is yours. And that is the most beautiful thing of all. Thank you for spending this quiet moment with Moments of Stillness. If this video helped you feel a little calmer, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a breath of peace today. Until next time, stay gentle, stay mindful, and find calm in every moment.